The Young and the Restless Thursday, July 2nd recap. Nikki awakens, Matt's spy confession to Kane, Nate's surgeon chance. The Young and the Restless, YNR, recap for Thursday, July 2nd, reveals that Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, will regain consciousness at the hospital. Meanwhile, Matt Clark, Roger Howarth, makes a big admission and Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, learns he might be able to perform surgery again. At the GCAC, Nate will pat himself on the back over a closed deal during a conversation with Devin Winters, Brighton James, on the phone. Dr. Stephanie Simmons, Vivica A. Fox, will show up and help Nate celebrate, but she'll fish to find out whether he'd be happier if he were still in the operating room. It turns out Stephanie's been in touch with an orthopedic surgeon about some new techniques that could restore Nate's hand. Stephanie will point out that Nate could potentially be a surgeon again, if that's what he wants. Nate will act like he's moved on with his life, but Stephanie will at least want to send him the doctor's phone number. At Society, Matt will approach Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, and Lily Winters' Crystal Khalil table before offering to buy drinks. Kane will try to turn Matt away, but Lily will decide to take off and let them talk since Matt will be persistent. Matt will ultimately sit down with Kane and act like he's an open book. After Matt admits Victor Newman, Eric Braden, doesn't trust Kane, he'll also confess that he's been sent to find out what Kane might be planning. Matt will acknowledge that he's a spy, but Kane will be suspicious about Matt's story and why he's really working for the Newmans on this. Kane will deny plotting against the Newman clan, but he'll think there's more to Victor's Matt angle. Matt will talk about hitting the level below rock bottom and will suggest he wants to learn from someone like Kane. Although Matt will suggest he wants to be a new version of himself, Kane will wonder what was wrong with the old one. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, will come along and interrupt, so Kane will quiz her about Matt. Back with Lily, she'll find Nate with Stephanie at the athletic club. After Nate teases Stephanie about trying to poach him, Lily will seem curious over whether Nate might legitimately want to return to medicine. At the Newman Ranch, Victor, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, and Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, will take a break from the hospital while they wait for Nikki to wake up. That'll lead to everyone talking about Nikki's amazing qualities and reflecting on memories of her strength. Once Claire and Victoria return to the hospital, Nick and Noah will question Victor about Matt. Victor will suggest that if Matt doesn't provide intel on Kane, then he'll know Matt is lying about his redemption goals. Victor will make it clear that the Matt situation is under control, so Nick will try to reassure Noah once Victor heads back to the hospital as well. If Matt does revert to that awful version of himself, Nick will act like it'll be good to have him close, so they'll know right away. Noah will push Nick to leave this whole Matt thing alone and focus on his recovery since it was so traumatic almost losing him. At the hospital, YNR spoilers say Victoria and Claire will sit by unconscious Nikki's bedside. After Victoria makes a sweet speech about her mother, Nikki will wake up and realize Victoria is there along with Claire. Nikki will get good news about the surgery going well, but she'll know there are no guarantees when it comes to her sight returning to normal. With bandages still covering her eyes, Nikki will reach out to touch Victoria's face tenderly. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Victor will stand outside Nikki's room and flash back to a happier, romantic time together. CDL will have all the exciting Young and the spoilers and news you're looking for, so make us your go-to YNR source.